Your Chris 6 weather forecast.
Hey there, welcome back. We are looking at a beautiful end to our Tuesday here as we take in the view from our studio sky cam. So if you'll notice, there are some clouds off in the distance over the Gulf of Mexico. That's where we have the bulk of our moisture tonight, but we've got more on the way, and that will lead to some big changes here coming up in our forecast. With that in mind, some rain. So let's talk about how today shaped up. Yep, reached a high of 98 degrees here, which is still above the average. We typically top out at about 91 degrees on a day like today, but at least we kept it under the record of 100 set back in 2011. One thing we didn't get, again, 0 when it comes to the rainfall. So we are behind by nearly 3 inches. Remember, September tends to be our rainiest month of the year, so about halfway through the month, we're behind on some rainfall for the month alone, let alone the year. But we'll talk about what rain will or will not fall here in the coastal bend in a moment. Right now, let's focus on the temperatures outside. 94 is the temperature at CCIA, but it feels hotter. It feels like 103 right now. In Kingsville, you were sitting at 100. You've dropped to 95 already, and we're looking at 104 for that feels like temperature. Meanwhile, the coolest air temperatures, of course, along the coast right now, 89 in Rockport and Port Aransas, but it feels a little warmer in Rockport at 97 for that heat index. 96 in Port Aransas. But how is the rest of our evening going to look? For that, we turn to the dog walking forecast. Today's star is Pixie, dressed up nice and fancy for her moment in the spotlight. Love the dress there. But as Pixie goes for that dog walk tonight, the next couple of hours, we'll see those temperatures coming down, which will be a good thing. The winds also coming down. So we're looking at some pretty tranquil conditions as we head into the late evening hours and the overnight as well. However, Doppler radar's quiet. It has been quiet for the past all of September. We need to get some green here on this map, aside from a few showers north of Victoria Crossroads and maybe a little shower trying to pick up here just into Refugio County. That's about it. We're generally staying dry, and while we've had plenty of hot days all summer long, we haven't hit 100 yet in September. That's some good news. Unfortunately, we also haven't had any rain since Harold came and brought us beneficial rainfall. So we're going to make a difference as we head into the end of the week. Our rain chances peaking back up. And as I mentioned, September, we usually see around almost 5.5 inches of rainfall, and we haven't gotten anything yet. We have some making up to do. We're not going to do it over the next 7 days, but we will put something on the board. Rain chances looking the best as we head from Friday into Saturday, and maybe still lingering into the weekend. Isolated to scattered showers again. The best chances being on Saturday, and it's all because of a cold front moving through Texas. It's going to lose its steam as it heads toward the coastal bend, and that being nearby is what will give us enough to have some rain in the forecast. It's not a washout, and it's not going to solve all of our problems, but in some isolated areas like the coastal communities and our northern communities, we could pick up as much of an inch. So we'll keep an eye on that part of the forecast, but for now we're just looking at some rainfall in the forecast and a little bit of a cool down when it comes to our temperatures. So here's a look at the next 7 days. We're looking at about 97 for tomorrow, 96 on Thursday, and looking forward to that rainfall. Just hope it doesn't interfere with any of the plans this weekend.
I know, the 16 de septiembre.
I know, maybe we'll just bring like a poncho or an umbrella.
Yes, that's a good plan. All right, thank you, Steph.